Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel here. That's right. In case you were wondering, I did not actually record a video yesterday because I decided to go to a tire store to get a flat tire fix that I've been blowing up every couple of days. And then I blew it up on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning, my low tire sensor kicked off. I just figured it was time to get the tire checked out by someone that knows how to repair tires. But with that being said, it allowed me to get over my hopefulness or listlessness. And now I'm actually back. I still have the same feelings, but I'm back in the fight. I'm getting back on my feet. So I think my last video was really down under the situation that is expired in Afghanistan. My feelings are just starting to get worse and worse. And with today's attack on the airport, I was actually kind of curious of some of the past failures within our history and the presidents that was assigned to them. But of course, most notably, hits a little bit closer to home, and that is going to be the Bay of Pigs. And we had JFK at the helm. My understanding of it was that we were supposed to military back the rebellion to go against Castro, and at the last minute, JFK decided not to, which means that the Bay of Pigs was a day of slaughter because the rebellion were slaughtered like pigs. Then, of course, we had the fall of Saigon. That's right. I believe not Jimmy Carter, but believe Richard Nixon might have been a Democrat, but I want to say he was a Republican because it was the fall of Saigon, U.S. president, which happened under Gerald Ford. Actually, you know what? Let's find out. Richard Nixon. Nope, I think he was a Republican. Though we actually had something that happened on a Republican watch that kind of defeats the whole my little theory that was going on at work. Because I only researched this when I got home because there's only certain things I want to research at work, and U.S. failures isn't one of them. So far we got a Democrat that we had a pretty much a big blunder on. We now had a Republican president. Reason why I say Republican is because it was actually Ford, where cabal is being compared to cabal is being compared to the fall of Saigon. And of course, we have the Iran crisis, which was under Jimmy Carter. It seems like every time we have a weak president, something terrible happens. And I don't know if Ford was weak, but I do know how Saigon or Vietnam is very similar to Afghanistan, mainly because we've been at war or in a state of war with them for so long, and we just want to bring our troops home. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any wars, but the issue with this is in Vietnam, we were fighting a country. In Afghanistan, we were fighting terrorists. And normally, most of the time, terrorists do not have a country. And of course, we definitely have cabal. We definitely have Afghanistan, the fall of Afghanistan, and most importantly, the fall of cabal. Now, I will give credit to President Trump, President 45. I did not vote for him. That's right. His first term in 2016, when I was in the ballot box, I did not vote for Donald Trump. You know why I didn't vote for Donald Trump? Because I thought he would be a Jimmy Carter. That's right. From what I understand, Jimmy Carter was not the best president we've had in a while. And I thought Jimmy Carter would be, not Jimmy Carter, but I thought Trump would be just as useless as Jimmy Carter. But he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong to the point where I thought of voting for him in 2020. Now, of course, the choices were quite clear who I was going to vote for in 2020 because it was either between Joe Biden Who? Come on. I think the evidence speaks for itself from the fall of Afghanistan. And of course, there was this libertarian which I was debating until I saw that they were going to identity politics, which made the only clear choice was to go Republican straight down ballot. I've never voted party lines. I've never voted a straight ballot of one party over the other. I've always mixed them up because I think in order to have a good government, we do need diversity. And diversity is just not in the skin tone or gender. Diversity also is in diversity of thought. And that's kind of like how I kind of view my voting habit is, let's say I was voting for, let's say, the governor of Texas, I would vote Republican. Maybe for lieutenant governor, I would vote for Democrat. Just so there is a diversity of thought going on. Because, Republicans will think one way and the Democrats will think another way. And together, they may be able to produce something a little bit better that they wouldn't be able to do just by themselves or just a majority rule. And I was hoping Joe Biden would prove me wrong. I was hoping in 2024 I'd be voting for Joe Biden. I mean, I really did say that with a straight face because I meant it. I do not want our presidents to be failures. I want our presidents to be the best president that the United States has ever seen. I want the current president to be even better than the one before. It doesn't matter what party they're from. It doesn't matter what gender they're from. It doesn't matter what ethnic background they come from. I want America to have strong leadership. And that includes the Speaker of the House, too. I want the Speaker of the House to be strong. Now, I'm not going to show this because it's very disturbing, or at least to me. I've actually looked at Nancy Pelosi's Twitter feed for today, and not a single tweet about the attack on the airport. Not a single tweet on the attack of the airport. Now, something might have changed since I drove home, because it's probably been about an hour and a half since I looked at it, but not a single tweet. Right now, I don't see real leadership here in the United States, and I think our enemies definitely see that, and our allies are feeling it too. I don't think that this would have happened under a Donald Trump presidency. I don't know if something would have happened or not happened, but my gut feeling tells me if Donald Trump was president right now, I believe Afghanistan would have fallen, but I think we would have left with honor. We would have left, and there would have been peace for maybe 6 months, maybe even 4 months, before the Taliban was going to start taking over. And I think at that time, I think Donald Trump would have had a decision on his mind to make. Do we stop the Taliban, or do we let them take over? But I think he would have left in a manner to where it would not have shown weakness to our allies. Now, this is all speculation because Donald Trump is not our president. Joe Biden is our president. He is currently our president, for better or worse. And I do hope nothing else happens over in Afghanistan. And I hope the rest of his term goes without incidents. But every day I'm proven wrong. Every day, my hope for strong leadership in this country dwindles. And my only hope is Kamala Harris, our vice president. But I honestly don't know if she'll become president. We don't know. We don't know what the future has to hold. But I have to say, if she does become president, I hope if she does become president, that she's a better president than what we have in the office right now. Because we don't have a president in office right now. We have a person pretending to be president. Yeah, I know that's a little insulting to Joe Biden. But Joe Biden's got to give me something. He's got to prove to me that he's a president. Now, I may have not liked Donald Trump that much when he got elected, but over time, he's kind of earned my respect to enough that I voted for him in 2020, mainly because he was the only hope. that we had at the time. And right now, our only hope is that we could get rid of Joe Biden, or that Joe Biden somehow becomes a strong leader. And that's assuming that he can become a strong leader. And that's assuming that our Vice President, Harris, is also a strong leader. I want to be proven wrong that they are weak leaders. So please, tell me how Joe Biden is a strong leader by cowering to the demands of the Taliban and saying that we're going to leave it August 31st. You know what? I have a feeling if this was Donald Trump and the Taliban said, you gotta leave from the 31st, I think he would have dropped a bomb and say, we'll leave when we're ready to leave. And then we're going to wait 3 days. Then we'll consider leaving. Just because he's spiteful like that. And sometimes being spiteful is a sign of strength. Not, we're going to tell our allies we're out on the 31st. Even with their pleas going on deaf ears and saying that they need more time. Or they want to continue the fight. To the allies of the United States that want to continue the fight in Afghanistan, you're welcome to it. I encourage you to step up to the plate and make Afghan safe again. I encourage our allies to step up to the plate and become a world superpower that you once were. Show that strength that America is lacking. Lead and make Afghanistan great again. Because I have a feeling international support in Afghanistan like we had under George Bush and Obama and Trump would have made Afghanistan great again. Maybe not back to their former glory, but at least it would have been safer and the world would have been safer. It would have shown our allies the conviction that we have to stay the course. Even though I mock George Bush and stay in the course. Even though I would mock George Bush saying mission accomplished after year 2 of the Iraqi occupation. I mean, I know it's not really an occupation because we did give back the government. We did give the power back to their people. And that was the plan all along. But even then, we had strong leaders. And each one of them proven me wrong of being a weak leader. Unfortunately, Joe Biden has failed me in many cases throughout his presidency. That he's not a strong leader. I was hoping that he would prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I really do. I want to be wrong in this case. But unfortunately, the evidence is stacking against me being correct. That Joe Biden is just pretending to be president. And that he's a weak, cowardly person sitting in the White House, avoiding questions. Anyways, I could go on and all the reasons why I dislike Joe Biden over the current history or the current events that are happening. And I know one day America will get the strong leadership it desperately needs. And I just hope I'm around when that happens. Anyways, leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. Smash the like and subscribe button. And if you know someone that might enjoy my content, go ahead and share it with them. I'm trying to grow all my channels, but more importantly, I want to grow my YouTube channel just as personal pride. That's right. I have a little bit of pettiness and a little bit of vagueness in me. I want to achieve something with my YouTube channel. But with that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.